Hello guys, you are with Vikas sir in the wonderful session of English. So today we'll see one of the very important and most interesting topic, that is article. As you know very well, article means a, an and the. So how many types of article are there? I hope you know there are three types of article, but very unfortunately I am just telling you there are only two types of article. Yes, two. Let's see. Article. There are two types of article. First one is definite article and the second one is indefinite article. Yes, these are two types of article. So in definite article we study the, that is the, or you can say the, and in indefinite article we study a, an. So now we have to study the use of firstly indefinite article a and an. What is the basic difference between a and an? I'm just telling you. Firstly we'll see the difference, then we'll see the exact use. Difference between a and an. It's a very easy. I know that you have come across in your life with the you can say vowel and consonants. There are 5 vowels, but in Hindi, if you see vowels, it sounds like a, e, choti e, badi e, chota u, bada u, and you can say so on. So I'm just trying to teach you according to the sound whatever we speak a word. So according to sound, whenever we pronounce any word, if it sounds between ka and gya, I know it is very difficult for some students that they tell that sir I don't know ka kha ga ga. Yes, I totally agree with you, but I'm not trying to tell you that you have to memorize ka kha ga ga. No, not at all. I'm not trying to tell you to memorize o a. No, not at all. We have to do only one thing. When we speak any word, we have to just find out the pronunciation of the first letter. If the pronunciation of the first letter falls between ka and gya, we have to use only a. And if the pronunciation of the first letter falls between a and a, we have to use an. It is very simple. Yes, absolutely. We are just taking the help of Hindi because we are Hindustani and we are very much comfortable in Hindi. And see, there is a very big difference between Hindi language and English language. But we'll take a little help from Hindi also so that we can solve any question on the basis of A and N very easily. See how it will help us to identify whether we have to use a or an. Let's see, for example, if I have to say honest boy, we have to simply do one thing. We have to just pronounce this word in Hindi. How will say? We don't have to say imandar, not at all. We have to pronounce honest. Honest, yes, tell me honest. The first letter pronounce will honest. We have to see only the first letter honest, and this is between a and a, so we must go for what you can say an honest boy. If I say like hospital, You don't have to say aspatal, not at all. We have to just write in Hindi hospital. It means what? The first letter pronounces between ko and gyo. It means what? We have to put here e. If it pronounces between ko and gyo, we put e. If it pronounces between and sorry, then we go for an. If I write, I'm writing here. If I write European country, we have to do one thing. We have to just write in Hindi European. European. The first letter is U and it is between ko and gyo. We simply go for what? We simply go for a European country. If I write like this one, Urdu teacher. The first letter is Urdu, U, between A and A. So we go for an Urdu teacher. We're just taking the help of Hindi only because we feel comfortable while filling A and N. And I hope you have just got it. So I'm just giving you one more example. 1 rupee note. I have to write simply the 1. The first letter is what? Wo. It is between ko and gyo. So we go for what? A. But if it is written, this is what? Onion. Nowadays it is very, you can say, yes, you're just getting me what I'm just telling you. Onion. Onion, if I write onion, the first letter is O between ko and gyo. So we go for what? An onion. So it is very easy to identify where we can put A and where we can put N. It is very easy. Now move to another point. Where we have to use A and N, simply if I see a noun. Noun is basically divided into 3 parts. Firstly, singular noun. Secondly, plural noun. And thirdly, uncountable noun. Singular noun, plural noun and uncountable noun. If I have to put A oblique N, you know very well, A and N gives you the sense of single thing. So it is very clear. Uncountable noun means what? Something which is not possible to count, like water, air, milk, etc. And plural noun, something which is more than one, like 2 boys, 3 boys. So it is very obvious that whenever we put A oblique N, it is not possible to put before plural noun and uncountable noun. So we can say simply, if a noun is singular, we must put A oblique N until and unless it becomes specific, particular and definite. What exactly it means, I have just written here that until and unless it becomes specific, particular and definite. If a noun is singular, then we must be in the habit of putting A oblique N until and unless it becomes specific, particular and definite. I'll show you the example of this one a little later. Okay, firstly we'll see, if I write any example, I am teacher. So here teacher is a singular noun. So we have to do 2 things. Either we make it plural which is not possible because I am talking about only I. And if it is singular, we must be in the habit of putting a oblique n. So this sentence is totally wrong. It will be corrected after putting a oblique n. I am a teacher. If I say Mohit, it's mango. It's a wrong one because mango is a singular noun. So it is not definite, not particular, and not specific. How it is not specific, I'll tell you. But now, right now, we'll see this is a singular noun, so we must put a just before it. So the right one will be Mohit, it's a mango. So the conclusion is that any singular noun, if it is not definite, we must put a oblique n before that. So this is all about a oblique n. Now move to another point, that is the most important definite article, which is the. We'll see. Definite article, which is the. So guys, some people say it the and some people the. What is the basic difference between the and the? We'll see. See, once again, you know the concept of vowel and consonant. THE and THE. This is the. This is pronounced as the, and this is pronounced as the. I'm not very much comfortable in Hindi, so don't judge my Hindi. Because the, it is the also and it is the also. But when and why, let's see. If the is used just before a consonant sound, we say it the. For an example, now you'll tell the man or the man, because this is what? This gives you consonant sound. Consonant sound. Man. Man means what? This is what? The man. But the is pronounced when it is just used before a vowel sound. Say for example, it gives you the sound like elephant. Elephant means what? It gives you the sound of what? Vowel sound. So it is vowel sound, so I'll pronounce it like the elephant. You have to say boy, the boy or the boy. Yes, very good. This is the boy. If I say orange, it gives you vowel sound, so we must go for what? Yes, the orange, not the orange. So I hope you have just gone through it and you have just got whatever I have just taught you. So now move to the next point, use of article the, which is very, very important. Use of the. It is very easy, very simple. I am writing here. The is used before I can say before the name of rivers, post, designation, I can say, like headmaster, like the prime minister, post, musical instrument, yes, a superlative degree. A superlative degree. We can also say sacred books. Sacred books, pavitra, you can say holy books. Mountain, range. Okay, we can also use article the just before historical building, or you can say ancient buildings. Say for example, the Ganga, the Prime Minister, musical instrument, the harmonium, the harmonium, the best. You know, best is a superlative degree like good, better, best. Good is a positive, comparative, better, and superlative, best. Whenever we use any superlative degree, we have to use article the just before the. Sacred books, we can say the Ramayana, the Gita, the Mahabharata, the Bible, the Quran. Mountain range, see, there is difference between mountain range and mountain peak. That is, whenever there is a single mountain like Mount Everest, this is peak, this is a hill. So we don't have to use article the before mountain peaks. But whenever a mountain is divided into so many parts like the Himalayas, there are 3 or 4. I'm not very much comfortable in geography, but you guys know very well, like the Andes, the Aravallis. These are the examples of what mountain ranges. So we must use the Himalayas. Historical buildings, we can say the Qutub Minar, the Taj Mahal, the Gateway of India, the India Gate, the Taj Mahal. Okay, so these are the examples of where we can use article the. So now moving to some more uses, we can use before, you can say the name of parts of body like the hand. You can also use before physical position. What do you mean by physical position? It's very easy. If I say the right, the left, the bottom, the middle, these are the examples of physical position. We must put article the before that. So if I say physical position, then parts of speech has been done, parts of body has been done. Now move to another point, the name of train, or you can say shape. Say for example, the Rajdhani Express, or we can say the Titanic. I hope you might have seen that movie Titanic. It was a very big ship, and we must use article the before the name of any ship. So we'll see some more example. Basically, I'm just going to give you some more examples which are related to totally, you can say, grammar, like noun, pronoun, adjective, and so many things are there, and these are very, very important. See, we the persons, we the human beings have some human quality like maybe some person is very honest, maybe some very dishonest, maybe some person is coward, means a darpoke, maybe someone is very brave, or I can say maybe someone is blind, someone is deaf, and someone is dumb, maybe someone is poor, maybe rich. So these are the examples of human beings, we can say. So whenever we have to make a plural to these nouns or these qualities, sorry, not noun exactly, they are basically adjective, if we have to show the plural form of these human quality, we must use article the before them. For example, poor, rich, blind, dumb, deaf, honest, dishonest, coward, brave, I can say handicapped also. If I have to make plural of these one, I must put article the and they become what? Plural. Many examples, many questions have been asked in your example from this one. For example, if I say poors, I want to make this one plural, but I know very well that if I have to make plural of any of these ones, I have to put simply article the before them. So the correct will be the poor. I'm just giving you a sentence which was generally asked in an examination. I don't remember the name of that examination. The brave is rewarded sooner or later. This question was asked in your examination. The brave is rewarded sooner or later. I know whenever we use article the just before brave, it becomes what? Plural. If it becomes plural, we must go for a plural verb, and as we know, is not a plural verb, so the sentence is wrong. We must go for are. The brave are rewarded sooner or later. So these are the examples of article the. Some more thing we have to see, that is, see why article the is called a definite article. This is the most important rule for article, you can say the. It is called definite article. Why? I'm just writing here the definition, or you can say the rule. Anything that is particular, specific, and definite, anything that is particular, specific, and definite, we must put article the before that. Means what? See, there are two possibilities. If a thing is used in a particular sentence in a very general way, it means what? That is not very specific or particular. But whenever the same noun or the same thing is repeated in the very next sentence, that noun becomes specific or definite, because we are not talking about any noun. We are just talking about the noun which has been used just in the previous sentence. Say for example, my father bought a watch yesterday. So in this sentence, we have used watch. In this sentence, watch has been introduced firstly. So in this particular sentence, watch is not a very definite noun, you can say. This is, we are not talking about a very definite, you can say, watch. We are just talking about in a very simple manner, in a very simple way, that my father bought a watch yesterday. But when this watch is used in the very next sentence, for example, the watch is very beautiful. Now you see, In this sentence, we have just introduced the watch, that my father bought a watch. So in this sentence, this is a singular noun, this is not definite, so we have used article A. But in the very next sentence, we are just talking about the same watch which was bought yesterday by my father. That's why this noun has been repeated in this sentence. We must use article the before this one, because in this context, this watch becomes very definite. Means we are just not talking about any watch, we are talking about that particular or definite or specific watch which was bought by my father. That's why we have used article the before this. Now move to another example, tea, which we generally take is from London. Say for example, we are not talking about any tea, we are just talking about a particular tea which we take. So this is not a very, you can say, ordinary noun or ordinary tea. We are just talking about a definite type of tea. So we must use article the before this one. So the sentence will be, the tea which we generally take is from London. Some more example, if I say, he is a doctor who treats me. I'm not talking about any doctor, I'm talking about that particular doctor who treats me. So this doctor becomes very specific and particular. So the sentence is wrong. We must go for article the. He's the doctor who treats me. So now move to another example. We'll see. See what happens in our daily life. We do one thing, that is to show the quality of any person, in somebody. Like generally we play cricket, or we have some friends who sing very well, who plays very well. So we say that, say for example, Mukesh is the Sachin Tendulkar in our team. Actually, he is not the Sachin Tendulkar, but the playing of playing of Mukesh is just equivalent to that of Sachin Tendulkar. Means we can say that Mukesh just plays like Sachin Tendulkar. Actually, he is not Sachin Tendulkar. So in this context, what we have just done, we have done to show the quality of Sachin Tendulkar in Mukesh. Suppose you and you can say, you and me, if I sing very well, but this is not really good, I sing very bad. Suppose I sing very well, so I say I am the Arijit Singh. Means what? I am not actually Arijit Singh, but whatever I have the quality, that is just equivalent to Arijit Singh. If I say Jammu and Kashmir is just equivalent to Switzerland, because Switzerland is a very beautiful place. So in this sentence, I want to show the quality of that Switzerland in Jammu and Kashmir. So in conclusion, we can say, if I want to show the quality of any person or anything in someone other, we must put article the before that. Say for example, to show the quality of a person, place or thing, we must use article the before that. For example, Mukesh is the Sachin Tendulkar in my team. Actually, he is not Sachin Tendulkar, but the quality of Sachin Tendulkar is in Mukesh. That's why we have used article the. Some more example, Jammu and Kashmir is the Switzerland in India. Actually, Jammu and Kashmir is not the Switzerland, but the quality of Switzerland is in Jammu and Kashmir. That's why we have used here article the. So guys, this is all about article a and the. I hope you have just got whatever I have just taught you. I request you all to keep memorizing, keep learning, and revise all the things, and whatever you have doubts you can ask me. So guys, thank you very much. Keep learning and keep smiling. Thanks a lot.